It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cardinals and the Hawks, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his third year in the league.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already able to pick it up with yards after the catch. Great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Throwing now from the gun. This one is caught by Addison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. The Cardinals lining up for punt. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Quick throw, taken in. Second and 7. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This, from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here especially with the ball where it is. Feels like a win.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is first touchdown this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll send their tight end left. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
We are through 1. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. He's put together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions amongst wideouts. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinals first down.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the right side here, pass is caught.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Automatic first down.
A give. Here's Benson. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to the air one more time. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It is a big gain for Arizona. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Trey Benson, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Cardinals go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Back to throw. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. first play of the drive, and here's Benson. Not much happening there, just a short game. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale. After this, here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
His kick is good. And the Cardinals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where was the Bucks who were able to get the victory at home. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio, to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Devontae Smith, a touchdown catch in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting set for their next drive. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. He'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll find his tight end, McBride. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cards offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Benson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Benson. He'll push ahead to the 21. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. That's taken in by the running back Benson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, It took exactly one play to get our answer.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Benson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
To the left side here. Caught by Addison. Here's a designed run.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Thomas. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Harrison right side. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We'll go right back to Harrison. He's got him again. It's a pickup of 12. It's an Arizona first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Now give up the middle. It's Benson. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. Only to about the 39. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
39-yard line.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll put Addison in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. On the handoff, this is Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.